Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the second episode of my tutorials. Today we're going to be going over fountains, which consist of weaves and windmills as prerequisites, which we'll also go over. These are pretty much the next stepping stone from going over what I did last episode and engaging different planes. Starting with weaves, we're going to differentiate between a 2-beat and a 3-beat. Here you can see a 2-beat weave, and the hoops are just crossing over to one side before returning back to the native side. While you can do a fountain in a 2-beat, I'm going to be teaching it in a 3-beat, shown here, where the hoops are going to do an additional rotation on their non-native side. Some things to note if you're having some trouble with your 3-beat is that you're going to be switching from your thumb grip to your forehand grip, and that your hoops are going to be in split time while you are on your wheel plane. Here's a slow-mo from the top where you can see that as my hoop spins on the non-native side, it's going to switch to its thumb grip, and then the hoop that's on the native side is going to be static as it traces and follows the other hoop. Count the beats out loud. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Make sure that you're practicing your weave in these 4 bottom left corner boxes, because when we practice our reverse weave in the other direction, we're going to be using the other side. Here's the reverse 3-beat. It is essentially the same thing, except the hoops are going to be spinning the opposite direction, and they're going to be focused in the opposite side of the grid, so in those bottom 4 right corners now. All the same principles that applied to the forwards weave apply to the reverse, and that's going to be the same grip change that you go from thumb on your non-native side to foregrip and static on your native side, and they're going to be doing an additional rotation. Here's what it would look like from your view. You can note my grip changes here, and I've slowed it down so that you guys can try to dissect it the best. The first step to the fountain is going to be the stance. You want to have your feet forward facing your wall plane, and you want to turn your body to spin on your wheel planes. Starting with your body turned in that forward weave, you're going to keep your hoops on that wall plane, open up, and then turn the other way and start your reverse weave. This is bringing together the concept from my last video of turning and hitting different planes while maintaining the same space. A good drill is going to be maintaining that stance and starting that weave and just trying to go back and forth between each side in a forward weave and a reverse weave. Here's a slowed down version so you can see what that looks like. This is the windmill part of the fountain. It's just a 2-beat over the head. You can start with having your thumbs pointed the same direction, and you're going to swing it over your head. One's going to come behind and one's going to come in front, and they're just going to follow each other. So behind, behind, front, front, behind, behind, front, front. From this top view, you can see that one of my hoops is static and one of my hoops is doing a grip change as it goes in front and behind of my head. Piecing this together, first things first, start with your stance. Make sure you have full range of motion to the left and right. Alright, starting with that forward weave, you're going to see the hoops come together on the wall plane, and that's going to be your cue to start your reverse weave and turn your body to the other side. From the reverse weave, you're going to bring your hands up into your windmill, and then you're going to bring your hands down back into your forward weave. When you're drilling and practicing the fountain, notice that your hands are going to be together most of the time, and they're going to trace the lines of the center box. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope that this will provide a basic grounding for moving around all these boxes and in between all these planes while maintaining all your grid space. Tune in next time where I go over wall plane flowers and their different variations.